Hi, welcome to my channel, YouTube channel. So it has been long. I'm not making any videos. So for this kind of video, I want to talk about my track. Okay, what my collection. There are a lot of different brand here. Okay, mainly what we have is linen and also polyester. So okay, what we got here is a very nice thread. This is by Macy. It is 40 mm. This one is a very beautiful color. When you stitch, it remain around even when pounded, and the color doesn't change when you are stitching, meaning that it remain this sharp orange sharp yellow color. Okay, and what we got here next is under the same group of brand. I think the same producer, but with a different brand name. This is Kyanghae. Okay, this is 40 mm 0.4 mm thread. Okay, so it's not that easy to broke open, and there is no excess of thread. I mean, like a small hairy stuff. Okay, and this is already pre-waxed. Compared to this is actually quite nice. You cannot really, I think it got like three core or two, I cannot tell, but this is a very lightly waxed. Okay, very nice product. This is in Malaysian ringgit, 53 ringgit. This is like 38 ringgit, I think. Okay, this is a cheaper one from Galeses. This is 0.5 mm or 0.6, 0.55. Okay, this is polyester. With polyester, you can actually burn the thread. Okay. Oh. Okay, this is the same one that we got here. Okay, the same one. This is from Kyanghae also. That is from it's called Waking. Okay, it's quite sticky to the touch, and for the durability purpose, I think this thread is very tough, hard to snap. I think I never snapped this, okay, during stitching, because it's very hard to snap. For the detail, I do not remember how many Newton it takes to break for the thread to fail. But the difference between this and this is that it look nearly identical color, but this one is a more vibrant color. When you stitch using this, it's maintain the rounded shape even when you hammer it down. But for this polyester, when you stitching it, the color will change a bit, and you can actually return back the color by heating it up using perhaps air dryer or even flames. This one can be burned, okay, but this one cannot. You have to, for the linen, you have to hide the ending of the stitches into the leather. Okay, This is green, the same one with, this is polyester also, a beautiful green. Okay, this is also another brand that is quite expensive. I think the price is nearly the same with Macy. Quality wise is nearly identical. Okay, all this expensive thread have this kind of mechanism so that you can store your thread securely. Okay, this is quite interesting because this is actually polyester braided, whereby I do not like much of this thread because it's hard to manage this kind of thread. One thing is that I cannot keep the consistency of the diameter throughout my stitches. Okay, you really have to maintain a proper tension for this thread, for this kind of thread. But it's beautiful and it's good. Okay, here is another from Weikin. It's white. I think the white is good. Okay, and this one is Artisan Soul 0.65. Rarely use this kind of this thread because it's 0.6. It's quite big. Okay, I do not know much about this brand, but I think it's quite good. Okay, you cannot easily separate it, and there is no any sticky hairy stuff coming out. Okay, and it's quite a bit polished, rounded, quite good actually. Okay, for this one is, I think, Macy. Okay, this is actually my favorite color, that is coded MS004. Okay, it's come with a 90 meter, and this is size M40, which is actually 0.4 mm. Okay, it's this color can go with anything, can go with any color. I use this thread for most of my project. I use this color. Okay, so and we got here is Galaxus 0.35. Okay, rarely use this because it's so small. Okay, for I got an pricking iron 2.27 mm. Okay, can use this, but I still prefer 0.4 mm. Right. Okay, it's quite good actually. Okay, this is also the focus of this video. It's actually quite cheap. This is like, I think, 10 ringgit from Wuta. Okay, you can get it online on Shopee. And this is light 10, 0.45 mm. The length is 120 meter. It's actually a polyester thread. You can burn this. Okay, you can burn this, but it's quite good actually. Only perhaps the color is a bit off, but the properties of the thread itself, okay, you see, it's quite good. You can just, okay, you see here, whereby the threads already in parallel with each other, and when I release, it return back to the original spindle form. Okay, and it doesn't separate much. And I did a few, for example this one. Okay, it's quite good. This is the same brand from Muta. Okay. Okay, this is not that great because this is pricking iron. Not pricking iron. This is using oil. Okay, this is much better. Here I'm using pricking iron. Okay, this is already hammered down. Okay, the shape doesn't flatten much. It got that rounded profile, and it bites into the leather quite beautifully. Okay, this is the last. I got a few more collection. This is just the same wine with the Weikin. The thread is burgundy in color. I do not have the code here, already missing the code, but this is quite big. I think this is 0.6. I think this is 0.6. I don't remember. Okay, and that's all for the thread. And just an additional info, I tried several of this harness needle. I don't remember they called the name from system whatever, but lastly I still prefer John James. This is number, I don't remember what number. I bought this a bunch, I think around 20 of pieces of this, because I keep on missing my needle 1 or 2, so I bought like 20. Save me a time of searching for them. They are there in the corners. Okay, not missing actually, but when I have a bunch of this, I'm not that worried. And actually this can actually break, especially here if the leather is stiff. Okay, and for that to stitch easier, you use a paraffin wax, which actually any candle that you have in your home. Okay, I think that's all for the YouTube video on the thread.